Open up the window. I'm breathing in the last of September. I can feel the wind blow, and the late summer sky is like a dying ember. Everything is turning into gold. When the autumn leaves are playing chase, it puts a smile up on my face. They leave their branches one by one and whirl around there just for fun. Some are faster, some are slow, and some are high and some are low, dancing through the last days of September.
Everybody, welcome back to our channel, Rich and Sarah Idahome. My name is Sarah and I vlog every single day here on our channel. Although this past week and a half I have not, and that's because we were all struck with COVID. Our whole family. It was kind of a disaster. If you haven't seen the last video, go back and check. Basically, we live here in beautiful Idaho in the Treasure Valley. We went home to California, which is where our families are, and we all caught COVID one by one by one. Every single person in our family got COVID. Our parents got COVID. The grandparents got COVID. The aunts and uncles got COVID. It was pretty awful, you guys, but we serve a God who is greater than all of this, and we're pulling through. And now here we are back here home in Idaho, and it's a beautiful fall day. So let's get started. Okay, where did I leave off? So when I last left off, we were in California. I was very sick and my dad was going into surgery for something totally unrelated. He actually has prostate issues, so he was going to have his prostate removed. He was in the hospital because he got a really bad urinary tract infection that literally spread throughout his whole entire system, was going into his blood system, was just infecting him completely. And then he had to be on so many antibiotics and IVs and all this stuff to stop the infection because you can't do surgery with the infection. And then they realized they could not get the infection out in time, so they were going to have to postpone the surgery, and then he caught COVID from all of this. So right now he is at home recuperating from COVID along with my mom. Rich's parents are recuperating from COVID. My aunt is recuperating from COVID. Our whole little family, the kids, everything. So that is what's going on. So thank you. So many of you sent your sweet love and messages to me. It really did all just mean the world to me to get text messages and emails and private messages from you all saying you're praying for us, and I appreciate it. Thank you so much. So on Sunday, Rich was like, I think I'm going to drive home. I can do this. We can drive home. And I knew it was like too soon for him. It was just pushing it, just exhaustion wise, because you're just so exhausted. And he did it, and he insisted on driving the whole thing. He came home. Guys, it's like an 18-hour drive with kids because you have to stop and do potty breaks and all that sort of thing. He did the whole 18 hours in one day. We left at like 4 in the morning. We got home super late, and he just crashed all day Sunday. He's just exhausted. And then we tested again yesterday, and we were all negative. So we're going to test again today and make sure that we're still negative. I wanted to get like 3 negatives to make sure we're very negative before we enter back into society, because I don't want to be that person that spreads COVID. So that's where we are. Guys, while we were in California, I started to come down with COVID. If you guys have watched this channel for a while, you know that like about almost 2 years ago, Rich and I completely stopped having meat. We went completely vegan, and it was great for us. And then I will tell you that with COVID, I started feeling the need to I was like craving the protein in bone broth and meat and stuff like that. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to have it. So I did a lot of organic, like homemade bone broth during that week. I wasn't able to hold down really anything. Neither were some of the kids. My mom couldn't hold down anything, so it was really hard. But bone broth I could hold down. So I started doing that, and then just little bits of meat, not a ton, go crazy, but I just felt like my body was just telling me I needed that protein. So there's that. All right, so I am enough chatting for now. I'm done enough of that. That's where we are. I plan to continue to vlog every single day, especially because all the holidays are coming up, and I love to look back on those vlogs. Lots of cooking videos, lots of recipes, lots of decorating, lots of cozy home decor. And so anyway, right now I just did a Walmart pickup, so I can, you know, throw a mask on. I don't have to see the people. They put it way in the back of the car. And like I said, I am negative as of right now, but you know me, 2 more negatives is what I would like. And so I just feel the need to make something yummy and like hearty and homemade and warm and cozy. So I'm going to make a chicken and stuffing casserole. Super easy, with some cranberry sauce on the side and some rolls. I just don't have the energy to do something very complicated, but this, I know my family just needs some good home cooking. So I'm going to make that with you all right now. Alright guys, I'm going to just take some of this stovetop stuffing mix. I'm going to pour the entire package into my mixture here. You guys know I don't normally eat meat. I've been really good vegan for like 2 years. And honestly, I just feel like I need the protein with COVID. So I'm gonna give myself some. So I bought a really good, happily raised, healthily raised chicken. No antibiotics, all that stuff. And I'm using that today in our casserole. So I did have some bone broth, which I feel like really speeded up the COVID to get better faster. So that's what we're doing here. And then I'm gonna add this to my chicken and stuffing casserole. You don't have to use chicken. You could use nothing if you wanted to, it's up to you. Okay, I'm gonna pop some cream of celery and some cream of chicken into all of this. Okay, so now I am just combining the stuffing and the cream of chicken, cream of celery, the onions, and the actual chicken into a casserole. All right, I'm gonna take a little bit of my melted butter. I'm just gonna drizzle that throughout, and then I'm gonna bake it at 350 for about 30-35 minutes. And serve it with cranberry sauce and rolls. Enjoyed today's video and this recipe. I will link the recipe in the description below, and I will see y'all back here tomorrow. Bye guys. You like it? Let me see. Did you make that?
Yeah.
Yeah.